Okay, so today we're gonna try to code the game of cat and mouse. So the game is quite simple. It's a game on Scratch. So let's try the game again. So the basic idea of the game is that we have a cat chasing a mouse and a mouse chasing the cheese. So if the mouse have eaten 3 cheese and not been caught by the cat, we're gonna win. We're gonna win the game. Otherwise, if the cat catches the mouses before we got 3 cheeses, we mean the score on the left corner here is 3, then we lose. Okay, so that's the simple concept of the game. So let's try it out. One cheese, 2 cheese. So we, but at the same time we can also lose because you know you can lose the cat to try to stay. Okay, all right. So let's create a new project. So in this game, you're gonna need 4 sprites: the cat, the mouse, and you see that there are 2 characters chasing each other, the cheese, and you have, as you can see here, we have a broadcast, uh, sprite which indicates whether we are losing or winning. So if we lose, it's gonna announce loss, and you know vice versa. In the case of winning, it's gonna announce win. So let's do that. So first of all, we need to have a cat. So sprite, we're gonna search for the sprite cat. Search for cat. I want to choose this cat, right? Because it's consistent with our model game. And we're gonna choose a mouse. Mouse, and here we have exactly the mouses. All right. And now we need we need a cheese a cheese sprite, which is here, the cheese sprite. But as you can see, I don't think we have the cheese sprite in the library. So we're just gonna choose one, and we're gonna go to google.com, and we're gonna search for cheese. So image, and we search for a beautiful picture for cheese. Okay, so let's choose one which is suitable one. So I think this one is quite good, so I'm gonna download it home. Okay, so download. So it's going to be on our download file, and now I come back here, I go to the G, I change the name of the sprite next to the sprite word to cheese. Okay, and then I go to costume, and I choose a costume down here, the cat button, and I'm gonna choose upload the costume, and go to download, choose the picture, and there you go, cheese. And I'm gonna delete this image, this sprite. And last, we're gonna have the last sprite. So we create a new sprite. So last sprite, so we can click on choose sprite and then a new sprite, and we call this sprite message, because you see we need a message of whether we are winning or we are losing, right? So message. Alright, see. Now we're gonna finish the code for each of the sprite. So first of all, let's hide the cheese first because it's too high. So when flag is clicked, hide. Okay, so just let it hide first. Alright. Oh no, sorry, this is for the message. Well, that code also apply for the message, but let's get it later because I want to hide the key first. I don't want it to show right now, so we can focus on the code of the cat and the mouse. Okay, the key is high. Good job. So end this. Alright. Now let's go. So I think first of all, let's look at the game mechanism again. Before we do any code, we have to understand the game mechanism first. So let's play the game again. So green flag. Okay. Okay, lost. Okay, so as you can see, the mouse go in every way my mouse pointer is pointing to, and the cat is following the mouse. So naturally, we're gonna have to provide the code for the mouse first. So we're gonna code the mouse first. So let's do that. We're gonna code the mouse first, and after that, we're gonna let the cat to chase the mouse. Okay. So for the mouse. For the mouse, when the green flag is clicked, we go to control. When the green flag is clicked, we go to 0, 0, the center of the screen. 0, 0. Alright. And then you can see here the mouse here, the size is too big as like half of the cat, which is in real life is very unrealistic. But I don't think many mouses 50% is the size of the cat, so you're gonna reduce the size to 50%. And as we see, we want the mouse to go in the direction of our pointer, our mouse pointer. So point toward mouse pointer, and that's gonna be a forever loop. So forever point toward mouse pointer. And you can hear. Let's check the game again. Let's check the game again. So you can see the mouse is moving faster than the cat. It doesn't make sense because if the mouse is moving slower than the cat, then of course we die. Of course, if the mouse is moving faster than the cat, then we die. So here we're gonna go to move 6 steps. So we're gonna set the mouse speed to be 6 and the cat speed to be 3. So here I'm gonna move 6 steps. So let's note that down. Note. So for understanding mouse speed gonna be equal to 6 and cat speed gonna equal to 3. So we want the mouse speed to be double that of the cat speed. So we set the numerical values for the parameters as such. The mouse speed is 6 and the cat speed is 3. Alright, that's good. And then when the flag is clicked, okay, so you can see here the mouse has 2 costumes. Oh, this is the cat, including the mouse. So okay, this is not the correct. Okay, I am making mistake here. So delete this block and delete everything. Okay, so this is wrong because this is the code for the cat. So sorry. So that's actually that had to be the code for the mouse. So when the flag is clicked, forever looped. Okay. So we're gonna let it to go to 0, 0 and set size to 50%. So motion go to 0, 0 and loops set size to 50%. So here 0, 0. That's the code for the mouse. Okay, last time I was making a mistake. Set the size to 50%. Alright. And now forever point towards mouse pointer here and move 6 steps. That's the code for the mouse. Okay, and yeah, as you can see here, the mouse has two costumes. So we want to switch back and forth. So we're gonna have the animation that create the feeling of the mouse is actually moving, right? So the mouse is actually running. So when flag is clicked and forever loop, uh, and next costume, go to look, we're gonna choose next costume. Okay, and we're gonna wait 0.1 second down here. Wait 0.1 second to switch the costume. So that's the code for the mouse. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. And you can see that's very good. The mouse actually chasing our mouse pointer. So everywhere the mouse pointer point. So that's the code for the mouse, not for the code for the cat. Okay, I was making a mistake earlier, so this was very good. Okay. That's the code for the mouse. And now we're gonna code the cat. Okay, so again, the code for the cat also begin when we click the green flag. Okay? So the code for the cat, so at the beginning we want the cat to go to a so let's start again. You can see it is the cat is on the left side. So we want it to start in a position, right? And that position, we start the mouse at 0, 0. So that is around here. Around here. So we want the cat to start around here and start to chasing the mouse. Okay, around here. We want the cat to start around here. So this position is roughly 180, 0. So go to 180, 0. This is the code for the cat. Okay, alright. And we're gonna create a forever loop because we want the cat to forever chasing the mouse. You see? Because the cat was forever chasing the mouse. So we're gonna have the code for the cat forever chasing the mouse. So pointing toward mouse 1. The mouse sprite name is mouse 1. So yeah, so I will just go with cat. Right, okay. And here the speed of the mouse is 6, and we don't want the cat to run too fast, because if it's running too fast then it catches the mouse easily, right? So that's not the point of the game, right? So the cat speed gonna be a half of the speed of the mouse, so it's a half of 6. So it's move 3 steps here because it's half of 6, and we on the cat to be half the speed of the mouse. You can see, there you go, beautiful, beautiful. That's the mechanism, the basic motion mechanism of the game. It's already you can see I am not creating the condition of if the cat touching the mouse yet, but you can see the cat is chasing the mouse. Beautiful. Okay, right, all right. So now if now the cat the cat touches or catches the mouse, then of course we lose, right? Of course we lose. So we're gonna have an if statement here, if statement, and if the cat touch my mouse, so touch is sensing, so if touching, and we're gonna choose edit the mouse name, mouse 1, then we're gonna broadcast an event, right? Event, so broadcast and message 1, we're gonna change message 1 to game over. Okay, and okay, and also let's say and also there's a custom wise uh, code for the cat. Let's see if we have a costume for the cat, so we can uh, no, so the cat only have one costume, so we don't not gonna implement a code for the cat costume. So okay, so because even though we broadcast game over, there's nothing to tell that what is being uh, we haven't told the program what to do when it received the message of game over yet, so nothing happened. But it's a good point. It's a good point. Okay, so now that's the card done and the mouse done. Let's come to the cheese, and the game over mechanism is gonna be in this uh, sprite or code. Okay, maybe not, but it gonna the game mechanism gonna be coded in the backdrop. So the game over mechanism. So that's later. So as you can see here, now we're gonna code for the cheese. So as you can see here, uh, so from the game we are testing, you can see here the cheese is randomly generated at a random point on the game plane. So if we want to create any coding for the cheese, we have to think of the strategy to actually create some randomness inside the code, because as you can see the cheese just spawning wherever it wants, right, in short of random, right? So we have to put in the random element inside the cheese sprite. Okay, so for this cheese, we're gonna go to my block for this cheese sprite. Oh, sorry, I just deleted. I just deleted the cheese sprite. Okay, so I have to upload it. New sprite. For this cheese. Alright, so we're gonna upload the costume here. So the costume I downloaded from the internet, as I have shown you before. So let's delete this one. And so when the flag is clicked, but initially I set it to high, right? Because I don't want it to interfere with the motion of the cat and the mouse. But now we cannot let it to high anymore. But we want it to show, but I want to set the size to 12%. Okay, 12%, because that's the reasonable size. And let it show. So we want to test the size first. So show. You can see that's reasonable. That's a reasonable cheese for the game. That's a reasonable cheese for the game. So 12% is a good number. Okay, good. So that's all. We don't want to do anything. That I just want to test out the code. Okay. So now we go to my block and gonna define a new function. So make a block. Click there. And as you can see here, there, the cheese randomly generated. Right? So now we also want to create the function called generate cheese, which gonna randomly generate the cheese on the screen. So generate cheese. So I'm gonna let the cheese to go to a random position. So go to pick random. So for the position to be random, both x and y has to be random, and show. So for the parameters, for the limits of the randoms, for the limits of the randoms range, for the x is gonna be minus 200 to 200, and for the y it's gonna be minus 150, 150. Alright, and we want to show the cheese. Okay, so now you can see here we also have a variable of score here, so we have to create a new variables, and here as you can see, if you reach the score 3, okay, we lost, it will be harsh, but oh, I lost again. This here is hard, man. Okay. So if we actually reach the score 3, we win the game. So that's gonna be the idea for the score variable. But now we go to variable here, and we're gonna click on make a variable, and we call it score. Okay, score. And now we're gonna set score to 0. Alright, set score to 0. Alright. Now we go to a forever loop event. Now control forever, and we want it to be forever generate cheese. Alright, and now you can see if the mouse eat the cheese disappears. There you go. If the mouse eat the cheese gonna disappear, right? So wait until the mouse touch the cheese, so touching mouse on. Alright, and then because if the mouse eat the cheese, the score will increase, right? So change score by 1, and then we hide, because you know the mouse eat the cheese has to disappear, right? The mouse eat the cheese and the cheese has to disappear. So go to loop and hide. Alright, let's test it out. Okay, nice, okay, you see, nice. Alright, we haven't set the limit for the score yet, so it's normal. Okay, so now we're gonna set the limit for the score. So control, if score equal to 3, so equal operator, variable score equal to 3, then broadcast win, because you can see that if we get 3 points, we win the game, right? So broadcast new message, because we haven't had message win yet, so win. Alright, and we're gonna wait 2 seconds, because we're gonna break out of the loop, and we're gonna wait 2 seconds. So here, okay, so the 2 seconds is outside of the score equal to 3 if loop, and that's actually the part of the high and generate cheese loop, because you know, like after the mouse has eaten the cheese has to disappear, right? Because it's already being eaten, right? So we have to wait 2 seconds for the cheese to reappear again, right? So that's easy to understand, and that's actually inside here, inside the game, right? Here, 1, 2, and then so you see the cheese has appear again. Okay. Alright, so that's code for the cheese. And now I want to code the message. I think that's good enough code for the cheese is as that's most of it. Is anything wrong? I don't think so. So for the message, you can see here we have the message of win and we have the message of loss. That's the message of loss. Now let's see the message of win. Okay, the message of win. So we actually have to create that message sprite. So uh, so so when the sprite is clicked, so as we start the game, we don't want the message to show up because there's nothing to show, right? Because that's obvious. We haven't played the game yet, right? So when flag is clicked, go to 0 0 and high and high. Okay, and now we want to create costume for this message variable. So costume 1 is I'm gonna call it win, and let's do it simple. So fill to be green color and text, and we're gonna text in win. We're gonna let it be capital. We'll let it be capital, and I want to rescale this. I want to rescale this to something big like this. Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so win. Okay, so let's duplicate it and let's change this to lose. Right. Oh, sorry, forgot the cap lock. Alright. So when it lose, I want it to be red. The color to be red. So red. Very dark. Alright. Lose. Okay. 3 exclamation, same thing. Right. A little bit adjustment, and that's good for our messenger, win and lose. So code. Alright. So as you can see, we have this message sprite has two costumes. It's either win or lose. So when it's win, we're gonna show the win costume, and when it lose, we're gonna show the lose costume. So actually when it win is when we receive win, right? So when I receive win, so we're gonna switch costume to win, and we want to show this costume. And when I have received that win message, I want to stop all because that's the end of the game, right? When you win, the game ends, right? When you win, the game ends. So control, go to control and stop all. And we want to do the similar thing for lose. So I'm gonna show you how I click. So delete this block. So I'm gonna click on this block of code to duplicate and just drag it down here. Okay, so when I receive game over, switch costume to lose, and we're gonna stop the game whether we win or lose, because win or lose, we're gonna all stop the game. So when it's game over, switch costume to lose, show and stop all. Same thing as win. Alright? Alright. Let's test the game out. Test again. So this game haven't has any effect yet. So lose, you can see it show there lose, and let's try to win. It's lose again. Bad day. Okay, last one. Okay, come on, be easy, man. Okay, win. There you go. Okay. Now I want to code the backdrop for the sound effect and also the visual effect. Right? Okay, so the backdrop. So I'm gonna choose the backdrop to be shot by cyanide blue color. So fill. I want it to be this color. So shot cyanide blue. So convert to bitmap and fill. There you go. It's kind of beautiful, right? And should I change it by the scale a little bit? Oh, this is beautiful enough. I drop one and fill. Let's change the color a little bit. This one good. This one is not really standing out, right? So choose that one. And we're gonna choose a beautiful color for the backdrop, so it can support our two message win and lose. Okay, because for this color of the backdrop, I don't think it's we're gonna. Yeah, so for this color of the backdrop, you can see the win or lose message very well. So I'm gonna choose this backdrop. So you just had to backdrops drawing, and you just choose a good color so it can be a good contrast with the two sprites or messages sprite that you have created before. So that's the backdrop, and we also have to code for the backdrop because as you see from the original game, I am not going to be exactly the same as the original game here. The backdrop also supports music and sound as well, so there's going to be code for the backdrop as well. So we have to come back for code. So we want to for the backdrop, we want it whenever we play the game, there's going to be sound effect, right? So play sound until done, and we want to have a forever loop. So no, we're not gonna record. So we're not gonna record. So sound, and choose the sound, and let's see. For this last effect, it was an electric bass. So let's see. That's not good. It's a drum. Say it's a drum sound. Actually, we are using a machine drum sound. So there you go. See that? So let's delete this. I'll come back to the chord. Play sound drum machine until done. Okay. So I think we are ready for the game. I think that's all about the game. Yeah. So for the backdrop, we change its color to blue, and for it we change its color to blue so it can be contrasting with two sprites of the message sprite that we have created. And for the code, we're just gonna handle the sound effects with the backdrop. So when flag is clicked, forever looped, play drum machine until done. So we go to sound, we play sound, and we want to choose this, and yes. So if you want to change, and you're going to click record. You don't have any record, okay. So block. You're gonna go to let you go to the sound, processing unit, and you can choose here. So search, choose the sound, and you can choose here from the library. Okay. So we're gonna choose the machine drum. The drum machine, there, drum machine, that one. Okay, so we use the drum machine. So code, when flag is clicked, forever play sound drum machine until done. Okay, I think we have done with the game. Let's test it out. Okay, So okay, okay, the cheese a little bit to break it up. So let's go. But I think I want to change side of the cheese. It's too weak. So how about I just start with the quick time? It is more reasonable. There you go. It's more reasonable, right? Okay, and you lose. Let's play again. Alright, the size is quite reasonable. Okay, the cheese, one more. There you go, we win. So it's actually show we win. And we get also lose, so it's just fun to lose. Okay, so that's the end of the game tutorial today. So that's the tutorial for the game cat and mouse. So thank you very much for listening. So if you have any questions, comment down below and gonna explain it when I have time. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.